Hello students, welcome back to the video lecture series of Database Management System. Today we are going to start unit 2nd of this subject. The first topic of this unit is we will discuss what is relational data model with the help of some basic concepts of it. So this is the content of today's lecture. We will discuss what is relational data model, what is relational database, and after that we will also discuss what is relational database management system, which is also known as RDBMS. And we will also discuss some terminologies in RDBMS. So let's start. What is relational data model? This particular model has been proposed by an IBM researcher, Mr. E.F. Code, who was working with a project or research work which is a relational model for large shared data banks. And for this research work, he has also got ACM Turing Award. As we all know, Turing Award is the most prestigious award of computer science. So there are various data models like hierarchical data model, network data model. One of the data model is relational data model. It is known as relational data model because we works with the relations or tables. Relational data model is the primary data model which is used widely around the world for the data storage and data processing. So the idea of relational data model, or we can say idea of relations, came from the mathematics where we are using sets. So whenever we are talking about relation is the collection of rows and columns, and the set is the collection of unordered collection of distinct elements. What is relational database? Relational model represent how data is stored in relational databases. So basically relation database contains various relations and all these relations should be interrelated. A relational database is a collection of multiple interrelated relations. A relation is made up of two parts, relation instance and relation schema. So as we know from the introduction of database what is instance and what is schema. Instance is basically the data present in the tables at a particular moment of time. Relation schema gives us the description of the relations. So how many attributes a relation contains, what is the name of the relation, how many attributes and what is the name of the attributes, so what is the key attribute, everything is being discussed in relation schema. So a relation is complete package which include relation instance and relation schema. So whenever we will discuss relational database, we need to know some important components of it like tables, records, fields. Fields are also known as columns and attributes, domain and keys. So this is one of the very good example of relation, how relations are being represented in database. So here we can see there is a relation and this relation is having attributes like name, SSN number, home phone number, address, office phone number, age and GPA of the student. So these all are the attributes. Attributes, as I said before, are also known as fields. Okay, so as you can see here, we are having some tuples. So this is a tuple for Benjamin. This is the name of this particular student, and in the same way we are having 5 tuples in this particular table, and every tuple is having some data for all the attributes. So let's discuss some component of relational data model. Like we are having tables. Tables are also known as relations. A table is a collection of data represented in the form of rows and columns. Each table has a name in database, and the name of that particular table in that database should be unique. No two tables with the same name can be present in the database. Next, tuple, which are also known as rows and record. A single row of a table which contain a single record for the relation is called a tuple. Whenever we are saying relation and tuples, in that case that particular tuple is representing a particular entity. A single row in the table is known as tuple, and these rows in the table denote a real world entity or a relationship. So attribute are also known as column and fields. Attributes are the set of characteristics or properties of the table. Attribute domain, basically attribute domain contains all the possible values for that particular attribute. Each attribute has a set of valid values known as attribute domain. key. Each row has one or more attribute which can identify the row in the relation uniquely. Sometimes row IDs, sequential numbers assigned as a key to identify a row in a table called artificial key or surrogate key. So what happened? We need to have a unique attribute to uniquely identify a particular tuple from the relation, that is known as key. It can be a set of attribute or a single attribute that depends upon that particular relation. Next, if let us suppose some relation don't have any attribute which can uniquely identify, then we are giving some explicit attribute by ourselves, just like row IDs and sequential number. So those type of keys are known as surrogate key or artificial key, maybe because we are creating them explicitly or artificially. Relational schema. Relation schema describes the relation name, attribute and attribute names. Relation instance. Data stored in the table at a particular moment of time is known as relation instance. So what is table or a relation? So we will understand this thing with this example. Here we are taking this relation. The relation name is customer, and this customer relation is having three attributes like customer ID, loan number and amount in dollars. So all these are the attribute columns or fields of this relation, and these all are the tuples. So this particular relation contains four tuple. The first tuple is having value for customer ID is 101, loan number the value is 1011, the amount in dollars is 8755 thousands. So what is attribute? We can see here the fields or the columns are known as attribute, and that what is tuple? The rows are known as tuple, also known as records. So one of the most important thing, number of records or rows or tuple are known as cardinalities, and number of attribute columns or fields are known as degree of the relation. So they ask what is the degree of a relation and what is the cardinality of that particular relation. So let suppose this example, and if I ask you what is the degree of this particular relation, so what is the degree? Number of attribute present in the relation is the degree of a relation. So here this table here is having three attributes, so the degree of this relation is 3. And what is the cardinality of this relation? The number of tuples present in this table is 4, so the cardinality of this relation is 4. So let's have some properties of the relation. Relation name is distinct from all other relation name in the relational database. So no two tables can have the same name, cannot have two student relation in the database. So two tables which are having same name like student cannot have in the database. Each attribute has a distinct name. So every attribute in a table will have a distinct name. That cannot be same attribute to same attribute in a, there cannot be two same attribute for a same table. Order of the attribute in a tuple has no significance, so there will be no ordering significance in the how attributes and tuples are arranged in the relation. So that is completely insignificant. That doesn't affect a relation. Value of an attribute are all from same domain. If I am talking about a particular attribute, then all the values which are having with the which so value of an attribute are all from same domain. So whenever we are giving some answers for the attribute values, so every attribute have some set of possible values. So all the values from the that domain. Attribute values are normally required to be atomic, indivisible. So the value of for that particular attribute, any attribute cannot be divided further. Like if I am asking you what is your account number, there should not be any division for that particular attribute. A spatial value null is member of every domain. So null can be the answer of any attribute that is possible. Null is basically used to represent the missing information or unknown value. The null value causes complication in the definition of many operation. Yes, whenever we are performing some arithmetical operation with the null, then that definitely gives different results from the normal arithmetic operation. So be aware about that. We shall ignore the effect of null values in our main presentation and consider their effect later. So here we can see one of the property of the relation, that we are having this student table and data is arranged like this. If I rearrange the data like this, so that should not affect the relation. So as I said before, this is completely insignificant. So what is relation schema? A relation schema describes the relation name, that is table name, attribute, number of attributes and attribute name. So how we can represent a schema? Here we can see a schema is represented by like the name of the schema. Then we are having all the attribute of the schema. So R is the name of the schema, and A1, A2 and A3 up to AN, these all are the attribute of that relation whose schema you are creating. So what is the name of the relation? These are the attribute. And what is the degree of a relation? The number of attribute present in the relation is known as degree of that particular relation. So here we can see the schema of the customer relation. This is contains some attributes like customer ID, customer name, address, phone number and gender. Okay, so here as we already know, every attribute is having a set of possible values, that is known as domain. Like here gender is having the domain of male and female. So in a database, this is basically a collection of interrelated relations. Here we can see different schemas for a database. So this is the schema of employee relation, department location relation, schema for project, schema for works on, schema for dependent. So this basically database schema basically contains the relation schema of the entities as well as for relationships. So what is relation instance? A finite set of tuple in the relational database system represent the relation instance. So relation instance is basically the data present in the table at a particular moment of time. So that will be changing with the time because some entries are there at particular point of time, but it may be possible after performing some operation data is being deleted or some new data has been added, so it may be changed. The relation schema, we can represent the relation schema like this: the name of the relation and all the attribute of the relation, and relation instances being represented like this. This is one of the tuple in the relation, and that is having a value for the branch number is B005. The value for this is the value for street, this is the value for city, and this is the postal code, which is 80100, and the other tuple is like this. So we are representing instances and relation schema in this way. So relation instance don't have any duplicate tuple. That this is very important. Any relation cannot have duplicate tuple, neither duplicate tuple nor duplicate attributes. The relation instance changes when the tuple is updated, deleted or inserted. So here we are having some attribute of a relation. This is the relation schema capital R containing the attribute A1, A2 up to AN. So here we can see, for example, the relation schema for customer schema, and these all are the attributes. Whenever we are going to represent a relation with the help of relation schema, we are using this small r for the relation and this capital R for the relation schema. As you can see, with the help of example, the customer is the relation and customer schema is the schema for this relation. So what is RDBMS? So RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. So it is basically based on relational model. So the database management system which is using relational database is known as Relational Database Management System. A database that manages the relational database and its complexity of physical implementation. Some popular relational database management system which are being used nowadays are DB2 and Informix Dynamics Server by IBM. And very important RDBMS is Oracle and RDB by Oracle itself. SQL Server and Access, MS Access obviously by Microsoft. So in this lecture we have discussed what is relational data model, what is relational database, what is RDBMS, and different terminologies in this concept. So thank you so much for your patience. Keep connecting.